Welcome back to everyone conspiring against us. Now even the Romulans and Ferengi are together. By the way, it's totally the Cardassians that are doing all this bullshit. Every game I play, the Cardassians are always, we want peace, and then if you have high counterintelligence, you constantly get messages about all of the shit they're trying to do.
Well,
to
the
you.
Romulan intelligence agencies are also very good in this game, so
yeah.
it could be either one. And speaking of the Romulan intelligence agencies,
which one?
You remember how we talked about in previous episodes that the Zodvosh is just some small cult?
Yeah.
And how we like that so much better than them actually being an official part of the Tal Shiar or the Romulan government?
Well, too bad.
Well, yeah, too bad, because the writers of fucking Picard couldn't remember which it was either. And for like the last 2 or 3 episodes, I don't think they ever actually call them the Zodvosh ever again. Everybody just calls them the Tal Shiar.
Yeah.
From then on. And then,
I mean, I get the impression that if you're in the Zodvosh, you're also in the Tal Shiar. That's my one defense.
I don't know, but maybe. But then that still would make it seem like it's in any case, Commodore O commandeers the entire Romulan fleet.
Yeah, Big O somehow has the fleet, or she just had control of it in the first place.
There's no way that... Like, this is the same problem that was with the First Order in the new Star Wars movies.
Yeah, where did all of these ships come from?
They're supposed to be this small little cult of Darth Vader.
And the scale is poor, so you don't know if these are full-size warbirds with 1,000 crew each. That means there are 250,000 Romulans that are just like...
Well, no, they're clearly not, because we see like the pan out from the bridge.
Yeah, and they look like they're about a dozen crew each.
And it's like they're so like they should be called cockpit of a fighter craft.
You know what those are called? Birds of prey.
Yeah, these warbirds in Star Trek Picard are smaller than a Klingon bird of prey.
Yeah, that's another problem.
And considerably smaller than an original series bird of prey.
Yeah, well, that's fine, because you could assume, like, increased efficiency, you need less crew over time, blah, blah, blah. At least that's how I would think of it. Oh, well, these guys clearly aren't at Super War with me yet, because they didn't, just... Oh, they're building an outpost on the nice planet I'm terraforming. Wow, that's, I might have to jumpstart this war here. All right, what else you got? Ooh,
now, you were going to bring up an interesting point about something called Roko's Basilisk?
Yeah, Roko's Basilisk. It's a sci-fi slash... it's not just a sci-fi term, it's a futurist term. The concept is... Okay, I'm going to have to stop playing for a second to describe this. For those of you that don't obsessively watch everything Isaac Arthur uploads, Roko's Basilisk is it's an AI, like, think like Skynet. Except Skynet said to itself, you know what? I really hate everyone that foresaw my existence and worked to stop it, or didn't work to make it come to be. So I'm just gonna recreate all of their intelligence, plop them in a simulation, and torture them for the rest of eternity. And that will be the encouragement for them to have in the past have created me. And this is like actually a logically sound thing.
Does this require time travel as well?
No, it doesn't require time travel. It's like a way of sidestepping time travel to force somebody in the past to create you. Because the thought is like, well, you better fucking make Roko's Basilisk now, or else it's going to torture you later. So it's Skynet saying, everybody, all of you that didn't help me, I'm torturing you. So it's a
simulation or in real life?
Well, it tortures you in a simulation. If it can find you in real life, it'll find you in real life and torture you. But if it can make a simulation of you...
How does it torturing you in real life or in a simulation retroactively make you want to have built it in the past?
Because now you have conceived of Roko's Basilisk. So the only way, if Roko's Basilisk will ever exist, now you have to be the one to create it or you will be tortured.
Huh.
Yeah. So, anyway...
Well, thank you, John, for condemning all of us to torture.
And
me, and everyone listening.
Yeah, because, you just lost the game. You all just lost the game. Effectively, the Roko's Basilisk game. Okay, we have Gogosians. We gotta set them up.
The point of this is I think that you're saying that that's what basically the space tentacles...
They kind of were becoming that, yeah. We kind of touched upon a very adjacent sci-fi concept with that. And I think that's cool that Star Trek went there and went in an interesting direction from that perspective, at least. Okay. Oh, we need to do trade routes. Oh, nobody's our friend.
Except that in an actual episode of Star Trek, like, they probably would have talked about the Roko's Basilisk. And, like, there would have actually been discussion.
Yeah, right. That, yes.
Like, you would walk away from the episode of Star Trek and you would understand what the concept of Roko's Basilisk is supposed to be.
Yes.
Instead of just having this vague idea of there being robot space tentacles from another dimension.
We should probably stop starving these people. Sometimes you randomly... I think you just get random population booms.
Purchase order.
And if you're not ready for them,
you
well,
usually will see that as
starve.
a random event. There'll be a pop-up telling you
that
happened.
And yeah. Oh, no, that's why. They're just fucking like rabbits in this planet. Like, they've got nothing else. Oh, it is Edo, so they've got nothing else to do.
And that's a 5
in the show,
6%
5.9%. Yeah, which means there's going to be, what, like 10 new people every... Okay, that was my problem. Okay, back to... How many of these did I have queued up? Yeah, 3 more is probably going to be good long term. We can always add more later. Huh. Yeah, so Roko's Modern Basilisk... That's the name of the episode of Meredith. I got it. Cause remember that cartoon we all watched in the 90s? Jason?
I did not
do you
watch
remember?
that one.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I watched Doug and
did I look at Durania?
Hey
Yes,
Arnold. And
oh yeah, you're a couple years younger than me.
Yeah,
so.
I was really into Rugrats for a while.
Gotta love those Rugrats. Okay. I might start if everything goes sideways, I'm just gonna jetpack out and go to turn 100 next episode if I fail horribly. Because I'm thinking of picking a fight with these guys because I don't want them to finish this outpost if I can help it. I'm really hoping they take off. But I'm terraforming this planet because I want it. But I don't know if I'm gonna get it because I need to start buttering up the Vulcans. In fact. Let's scroll down to them and start giving them money. Giving people money seems to be how you get them to do anything around here. I guess that's just like real life. Stimulus bills.
Yeah.
Hey, what's next on the topic list? We're still bitching about... We got a lot more Picard to talk about, Jason.
Yeah. I mean, are you done with the Roko's...
That was it. I just thought it was cool. I thought it was cool that they introduced the concept. Sort of vaguely.
But they didn't. Like,
I mean, they did a sideways thing, right? They took these guys and they're like...
No, what I'm saying is I'm not even convinced that that's what this...
Oh, that was on anyone's mind when they wrote it? Maybe not.
Or that it's even, like, the same... I think you're projecting this idea onto it because you're trying to salvage a train wreck. Because, like, to me, what you're describing would be, like, these Dr. Octopus tentacles from another dimension would be actually trying to create conditions in which
you're right.
Invent androids.
You're right. Maybe the show just did a really good job at reminding me of that concept.
No, I think you were probably just thinking about it and you projected it onto the show.
Yeah, it could be.
Because I feel like it's like the exact opposite.
Yeah, oh, okay. Sorry, it's hard to think and play games at the same time. I'm not an idiot. I'm not on your favorite drug yet, people at home that watch us. It's just cognitively hard to play fancy games. Don't tell people that turn-based strategy games are simple and easy or nobody ever said that.
Well, what makes them simple and easy is that you can just walk away from them for half an hour and then come back
and then forget everything you were doing.
And nothing about the game state will have changed.
Hey, nobody knew that playing 4X games would be this hard, okay? Everyone keeps telling me I'm brilliant at this and I'm doing a really good job.
Wait, everyone is telling you that, or you want everyone to tell you that?
Everyone has been telling me. Everyone says I'm the smartest Birth of the Federation player, that I'm the best at Let's Plays.
Is this like in the comments of the episodes or something?
Yes, it's in the comments of the episodes. They're all cheering me.
I might have to double check those. Then,
yeah.
That
no, actually, in the comments, John wants this because I know that some of you dirty, filthy Birth of the Federation players have found this Let's Play and are for some reason are watching us because I can look at our numbers and I know that more people are watching this than normally watch our show.
You got a red alert.
I just came here by accident.
You should fight. I don't think we've seen.
No, I only have 2 ships. They're gonna blow me to Kingdom Come.
We still haven't shown a battle on the branch yet, though.
Oh no, I'm at war with them. Ooh. What if I hail them? They're far enough away that like we're not gonna start doing damage to each other.
So this is what a battle in Birth of the Federation would look like.
Group open hailing frequencies. Oh fuck.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, that. Oh no. Oh no, and they started firing.
The enemy is in retreat.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here.
Are those scouts though or destroyers?
Those are.
If those are only scouts.
No, those are destroyers. I've had my eye on them. They're definitely destroyers. All right, are they gonna blow me up? They're
gonna get one of you. Yep.
Jason from BangerBearsFan.net. I am so loading the turn 100 state after this.
Save scumming for the win.
Well, I haven't been save scumming because I'm like, there are no consequences. If I lose my fleet, it's not a big deal. Goddamn Cardassians. Oh, and they claimed it as their space now, too. This is going so much worse than the first time I played this.
Yeah, so, what I was saying is that, yeah, I felt like it was kind of the opposite of the Roko's Basilisk, which is, yeah, these space tentacles aren't saying, like, we're gonna torture you forever. They're just saying we're just gonna kill all organics just because they might mistreat you.
Yeah, and there's some hypocrisy there because, like, they needed the organics to make them exist. Well, I guess it was okay, they've finally made their thing. Now let's clean up the starting process. It would be sort of like, okay, let's kill now that all these bacteria we evolved from, like, are hanging around. They're kind of a nuisance, so we're just gonna figure out how to sterilize everything that's not a symbiote with us.
Yeah,
I guess would be the equivalent.
This goes back to I think we've mentioned this before, which was the god problem of, like, these super advanced robot space tentacles should probably have a more effective way of communicating this message.
Yes, we talked about that.
Than by putting 8 suns in orbit of each other and then putting a telepathic message that is completely misunderstood by anybody except for the target audience.
I think the point was to make the God parallel. Like, Picard has a speech about, no, that's not right, at some point. He's like, the real thing is we all need to be friends. I don't remember the exact, you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Oh, no,
like,
I get the distinct feeling that Star Trek Discovery and Picard are, like, very, like, pro-faith and pro-mysticism.
Could
so
be.
I do not think they are trying to convey a message that the concept of a god is inherently stupid.
All right, let's see if we can get the Vulcans on our side by the end of this episode, and then I can get their nice fleet of 5 ships that are flying around here. Oh, that's how I finally started taking control of this game. I got the Vulcans on my side, and
that was always one of my small pet peeves with this game was that when you annex a minor race, you get any ships that they've already built, but you're not allowed to build any more of their ships after you annex them.
Which get sucks, because sometimes they're way more advanced than you. Some of them
are, well, not even just advanced, but some of them are cool.
Like, you look at this, like, I've got, like, Type 2, Type 3 on all of my structures. Like, these Vulcans are Type 5 on, like, everything. They're gonna be a ridiculous powerhouse if I can get them on my side.
That would be the backbone of your fleet.
Yes.
If you annex
them. Right, because I the way I ran this game was I just sort of like spread out as fast as I could, as quickly as I could.
I'm imagining they did that for balance reasons because they didn't want,
Yeah, they didn't want you to accidentally get the high-tech binars at turn 10.
Well, the binars don't build ships, but
okay, fine. Yeah. They don't want you getting this Vulcan Empire at turn 10. Right. Although the side planets tend to not necessarily be fully developed at the beginning of the game. Sometimes they have stages just suddenly randomly on one turn. You'll notice their populational, instead of being 395 here, they'll only have like some of their planets terraformed and it'll be at 100 and it'll just stay at 100 out of a max pop of 120. And then 5 turns later, suddenly, they've terraformed 2 planets out of nowhere and have more population.
What happens is, I think the minor races, maybe, like, their tech levels up, like, possibly based on the average of all of the major factions.
Yeah, there's something. When that happens, they
basically just jump from being level 2 to level 3.
Oh gosh, these guys all had way too much sex again. Hold on, I have to build them.
You just need to pump out a bunch of organics plants.
Well, look how close they are. Like, if I could just... Like, if there was a single Class O planet here...
Oh, they're full. Their population's full now.
Yeah, so... but they're -2 food, so I still have to...
You need one more.
Yeah, and isn't it frustrating? Because the next time I upgrade those farms, it's...
Yeah.
Gonna be
and they don't cost maintenance or anything, so there's, like, no point in scrapping them either, other than...
There is, when you want to upgrade the next time.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that is true.
Yeah, the next time you want to go to... What was I building? I was building the machine guilds. Yeah, the next time that I want to
upgrade the organics farms,
it would be nice to have that one. Like, so what'll happen is I'll build this one, then the next time I upgrade, I'll delete however many that I can to go back down. That way, the next time I upgrade, I'll have fewer that I am upgrading. Yeah. Okay, those are words. That's what I was saying. Okay, what's our next thing? Because you have more. We're not running out.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna run dry.
You had your phone and it's locked now, so I can't look at your topic notes.
Oh, we're not close enough friends that I gave you a fingerprint.
No.
I mean, we're both touching the same phone during a global pandemic, and you have a child that was in school until a week and a half ago.
No, they've been out of school for like 2 or 3 weeks now.
Has it been? Oh, they must have closed everything down right after they laid me off. I've been so out of touch.
It was the
even
weekend
with the
before
news.
St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, Angosia and Aurelius. There we go. Oh, what did I... That's the thing I hate. Sometimes you double-click and you accidentally...
Let's see. Oh, mind melds.
Oh, yeah!
And how human androids can just do mind melds.
Yeah, now androids can just teach themselves to mind meld. 3, 4, 5,
yeah,
6, 7.
Star Trek Discovery was also really bad with mind
enemies.
melds because Star Trek Discovery established that Vulcan mind melds now transcend
yeah,
space and time.
so now if you combine those two, that means any sentient creature can teach itself to mind meld across interstellar distances.
Yes,
like, we're all better telepaths now than
Betazoids.
Than Betazoids.
Right. And we can actually mind meld with Ferengi. So
yeah,
actually, I don't know. Has that ever been has Star Trek ever established whether the Ferengi can be the recipients of a Vulcan mind meld?
Like maybe if they allow it. My understanding was because the way that telepathy works is like blanket telepathy doesn't work.
Yeah,
on
or is
Ferengi
it
is the understanding I have.
Is it just that all Ferengi are incompatible with telepathy?
Yeah, like the way their brain is structured, I think is like makes them blanket. Yeah, invulnerable compared to most people. I think. I don't know. Not that it matters because this show's gonna do whatever it wants.
I think they've only ever explicitly said that Betazoids can't
purchase ordered
read Ferengi. But I don't know if they've ever explicitly extended that to other.
Yeah, and again, this show's gonna do whatever it wants, so who cares? Nothing matters. There are no consequences. Even death is meaningless.
Right, which invalidated another one of my theories, which was that they would kill Picard and then use this as a springboard to launch a 7 of 9 show. And I was only halfway right halfway wrong because they did kill Picard, and then they just brought him right back immediately. And now 7 of 9 is just part of the crew, so now they're going to have the Picard and 7 of 9
I have
show.
to run away, which is going to hurt my morale everywhere.
It's fine. You win one battle and you get it back.
Yeah. Yeah, they moth to the flame to one outpost and I'll be fine.
As long as they don't actually manage to
they
destroy
fine.
your...
Yeah. If you hear they missed, that means they didn't even knock your shields
no
out.
enemy vessels.
Yeah.
We've lost them.
But yeah, that's weird. I thought I was in Vulcan when they showed up. I distracted you. You were in the middle of saying something.
No, I was pretty much done. We were just talking about how stupid mind melds are and how, Picard didn't die, or he did die, and then he undied.
Yeah, he died and undied.
Which is something we'll come back to later, because I've got a lot to say about that. But, death is meaning. Just like Star Trek Into Darkness, they repeated the mistake of Star Trek Into Darkness by nullifying death. So now that's in prime Star Trek canon, too. Is we can just transfer consciousness into androids now. Apparently posthumously, right? Because
I've never heard that word said that way. Have you ever read that word?
Picard died, right? And then after he was dead, they downloaded his consciousness. And apparently Picard felt this happening because when he was talking to Data in his little simulation dream,
Fat Data in the simulation?
He says...
sorry.
Data asks him if he remembers what it feels like to have died. And Picard says yes, and it felt like something in his head just disappeared, like a sandcastle collapsing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if... Again, this is where I was talking about a little bit ago, where I was saying that Discovery and Picard seem to actually be very favorable towards mysticism and woo and foo-foo.
Oh, because they basically said that Data had a soul that left when he died.
That Picard did.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So are they saying that Picard felt his mind being downloaded, or that he actually felt his soul leaving his body or his head? Like, which is that supposed to be?
I hope we never know the answer because I just hate it all. Maybe we'll find out next time on The Branch, but I sure hope not.